Arya Dunn.
Teach you guys my catchphrase. I call it touch garbage, which is for bullshit that happens in your life. So instead of saying bullshit, I'll be like, bitch, stop touching garbage. Touch garbage, baby, don't.
Hi, I'm Arya Dunn. I define my drag style as kind of like eclectic, eccentric, kind of stupid, kind of crazy. I guess like pushing the way makeup is supposed to go on your body. Because I'm a very visual person, so so like what my references are like very different things. Like I love anime culture. I love also looking at art, like a lot of different types of artists, drag artists as well. Like people around me inspire me. My friends, my queer friends, my LGBTQ friendly friends, and my straight friends as well. All of them, everyone, people that inspire me. I like to look at people. Yeah, I like to observe people because people can be very interesting. At like gay clubs, all the time you see drag queens. So like how I got started up is just like forcing myself to constantly be in the presence of drag queens, and then sort of like just find the people that sort of connect with you, click with you, are interested in the same things that interest you. I do try to make it for drag shows. I do try to like go to like exhibitions, like my friends' exhibitions, and I guess that's also again tying into the previous question. That's how I sort of like meet my tribe as well. Try to like different people who are interested in exploring certain ideas. Granted, I'm not a seamstress. I'm a creator, so I create a visual. Doesn't mean it's gonna stay together. A lot of people that I sort of are friends with are creatives as well. So I guess when you in that right, or people who are very interested in talking about art and like politics, I think it's in that right. Like that's where that's where you find me, because like that's usually where I'm talking to people at events and stuff like that. It's not like I like to go out a lot. It's just like when I am interested in something, when my friend asks me or tell me that there's something going on, I would like to check it out. But then for the most part, I'm just at home playing mahjong and watching anime and crying. Poor thing. Is it? So just do your thing.
Oh, okay, so awkward. If I had to put a word to it, I guess it would be sort of hate that word, but eclectic, maybe. As in, I don't really have a particular look. I just go with the flow or what inspires me that week, or what did I watch that week, and I just go from there. You know, so it really is anything. Back then, yes, died. That's his soul. He died of asthma. Quite sad. He showed me that was when I was 14. So it was 2001, and that was the year that McQueen did his Asylum collection. And I remember he was like, "Oh, you're gonna love this," and he showed it to me, and I was like, that moment I was like, there is something more than just boring clothes. Right? It really was that moment where I was like, oh, okay. And then like it became this obsession on how to be, or at least what I can use to express myself with the whole McQueen thing and having to explore further, and you know, they start being aware of like the club kids, and you know, not just the club kids, but a lot of fashion influencers like Tia McGlair, Jean-Paul Gaultier, Vivienne Westwood. You know, it really started from that, and then you know, as with anything, it's like a YouTube or like a Pinterest black hole where you just start. Well, it wasn't available back then, but like you just start researching more and more and more, and you just go deeper into it. And then you know, and then you start hearing things like Leigh Bowry, and yeah, and then it was later in art school that it sort of just all made sense, right? Right after, I would say I only did it full time, or at least not really full time, but like I only started doing it when I was after army. Yeah, there was this really strong need for creativity. Not even after army. It was like the last 6 months of NS, right? And something about being stuck in a regimental environment that made me wanna just come out and be completely bizarre. I won't say bizarre, but like an expression of me. Yeah. Just not camel paint. I think with Club Kids was never really about queer culture. Oh well, yeah, but like, you had straight women, you had straight men, you had all these different people doing different things. It was never really one particular group. I wish people would just sort of dress up, especially if they're going for a night out, or I mean, yes, the nightlife scene is a bit bleak right now, but there's always fun in dressing up. I mean, to quote Kenneth Cole in the interview, he once said, like, when you wake up in the morning, you can be anyone you want to be. When you put on your clothes, you can be anyone you want to be. Something like that. A bridge version. But yeah, so I do believe that it's never really about queer culture. It's just being new, and dressing up, and having fun with it. What's a punchline that I live by? Yeah. Reduce, reuse, recycle. Global warming is real. Yeah, that's all, folks.
Hi, I'm Lunar Lucah. And the drag community here in Singapore is currently very progressive. People are much more accepting towards them because I think with the help of like Rupaul Drag Race and stuff like that, so people are much more accepting, and that more events are hiring them for entertainment purposes as well. The way I describe my drag is basically I'm a look queen. I'm stupid and dumb and full of sex. How I get my name was that lunar is basically like lunar eclipse and stuff like that. So I didn't intend to do this seriously. It's much more of like a side thing, as a hobby, and I wouldn't want to do it regular. So like lunar eclipse happens like once in a while, so Lunar Lucah will appear once in a while as well. And then for Lucah basically means pornography or pornographic. So yeah, I do hang out with other drag queens from Singapore. I do hang a lot with some of the queens from House of Miss Joakim, and one of them actually, Farah Shamrock, actually was the first one to put me in drag. So I'm much more closer to her, and also some of her sisters from House of Miss Joakim. Like I said, I didn't want to do this serious or full-time thing. It's one of the factors was because of family. So my family is really very strict on the religion and stuff like that. So when I do drag, it's mostly like secretive, and also I make sure that I don't go out of house or into the house in drag, or if I were to practice my makeup at home, I will make sure I lock up the doors and stuff like that. So yeah, so that's how I deal with it at home. I think experiencing the show, I think the queens can do a better look, because what I think the idea was there, but the execution wasn't as good as the idea that they were going for. So I think definitely they can go bigger and better. So yeah, I think that's my point for today's show, since the challenge for today is actually for looks, for fashion, coming from Daiso and stuff like that. So they can definitely go bigger and better. Have you seen my looks? Like, definitely I can like bring looks to the table and make people gag.
Absolutely right, we got the vibe. Absolutely right, we got the vibe. Absolutely right, we got the vibe. Absolutely